or anything like that. And it's very effective. People can go to work, they can operate normally, and eventually they can beat their addiction as long as they take it. And what we're seeing now is that these drugs aren't getting to market because prescribers don't want to prescribe them. They don't know what the patient's doing with it. They don't know how they're doing, and so yeah, I mean, it has a street value. It does,
Sure.
Because it removes the craving for opioids. So obviously, very very attractive for people who are addicted and can't get heroin at the time.
Well, I imagine, I know a lot of the opioid crisis stuff is happening in rural America, which is probably harder to get to a doctor or see a doctor on a regular basis. Imagine a lot of these people are struggling financially because of what they've been into for a while. And so this can probably give them a great way to, see a doctor, meet their obligations. And I suppose for caregivers, there's liability there. If a person doesn't take their medication, they could probably be sued for some sort of tragic event that they cause if they're not.
Yeah, they're less worried about getting sued and more they just don't know if they can actually help this patient. So before they prescribe this, they're thinking, well, if they don't take it, they're just going to be back here in a few days asking for perhaps for more, or they'll just disappear and they don't know what happened to them. And so I think that these prescribers, especially where, like you're saying, in these rural areas where there aren't too many, they just want to know that the patient's going to do okay and that there's a support system for them. These patients need a ton of support, a lot of support. So, and so I think that this is a huge problem, by the way. I mean, the scope of this problem, everybody is talking about it, so that's good. But the scope is unbelievable and doubles any other country, any other country's issues with these type of addictions. And it's going to be solved in through primary care, through docs all over, not just in addiction counseling centers.
So you guys finding a lot of doctors that are taking your app and applying it to their practice?
We've just begun marketing the solution for opioid use disorder. Our first clinic launches in Tennessee next week, or actually the week after next.